morning, everybody. My name is James Cagle. Today we're going to be doing an initial router configuration on the Cisco router 1841 up here. So basically what you're going to have to do is go into the customer PC, go to desktop, and open up the hyperterminal, and we're going to get in there. You notice how everything's pretty much turned on with all the green lights except for right in here. Alright, so there's an interface that hasn't been set up yet. Alright. So, and this is the Packet Tracer program provided to me by the Cisco Net Academy. Well, this is the Packet Tracer 5.3.4.4. Alright. So, let's go ahead and just see what we got. We'll go in here, let's open up this. We'll go to desktop. We're gonna go to let me go like this. You notice there's a whole bunch of different things you can do in here. You have email, PPOE, text editor, the browser, the web server, Cisco IP communicator, just a whole bunch of different things you can do. Let's go ahead and open up the terminal again. Then when we get in here, what you want to do is just hit enter to get the router going. Alright? So, but now you have to actually get into the computer. So let's enable it. Alright? So now that we're here, we're in the privilege exec mode. Okay? And then from here you want to get into the global. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to configure the terminal. So CONF, let's push tab, configure. Alright, how about T, and let's see what happens here. Configure terminal, that is exactly where we want to be. Basically all I did was just type in some letters and hit tab to get us where we want. Now we're in the global. Okay, privilege mode. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to name it. Alright, we're going to go host name. Alright, we're just going to call it customer router. Customer router. Alright. So basically what we're going to do now is we're going to set up some passwords. That way no one can just really get into your router and do things that you don't want them to be doing, seeing information you don't want them to see, or just using your internet, without being a part of your network. So basically we're gonna set up a password, and then I believe we're going to encrypt it with this one. Okay, so here we want to go and enable password, and we're going to call Cisco the password. Okay, alright, so here what we're going to do is we're going to encrypt it. Okay, so we got to type it in just a little bit different this time. Okay, so we're going to go enable secret. Alright. Alright. Enable secret Cisco 123. Alright. And then from here we're going to go line console. Zero. Okay. And then from here let's see, so we've enabled the secret, then we made it encrypted. Line console 0, that's where it's gonna be. Okay, and the next line is you want to we're gonna exit, right? We're gonna go password Cisco 123. Uh-oh. Password Cisco 123. Alright, login. We're gonna do it at login. Alright. Then we're gonna go ahead and exit out of there. Alright. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back in here. We're back into the config mode, and we're gonna go line VTY which is basically such a kind of virtual type network type thing. Okay, space 0 space 4. All right. Enter, and then we're gonna go. So basically, what we're telling it is that when somebody logs in, they're gonna have to put in the password. All right. Log in. Exit again. Okay, we're back in here. Alright, so now to encrypt it, it's just a little bit different. Okay, we're back into config mode, so we're going to go service. Bam. Oops, I'm sorry. Service. Okay, password. Encryption. Right. So, why would you want to encrypt your password? Good question. Well, no one can break into it. That simple. You know, it's a, you know, it's just kind of one of those things where it's a necessary thing, necessary evil these days. Okay, so in that way, if you're sitting and you're typing at your desk, nobody can tell what it is you're typing in. That way they can't see over your shoulder and be able to get into your network, because network security is probably one of the biggest things you'll really ever have to pay attention to. Okay, now let's go ahead and do a show running config. Whoops, we got to get back into there. Okay, so basically we're just doing a show running config just to make sure everything is actually encrypted. Enable secret, and there it is right there. Alright, that way we know nobody's getting into our deal. Alright, password, it's all encrypted. Alright, now we actually got to get back into the router. Whoops. Okay, so basically we set it up, we've encrypted it. Okay, now we're going to set up a banner. Okay, and what the banner is going to do, it's going to tell everybody, you know what, MOTD, which stands for message of the day. Alright, basically what we're going to do is going to say, hey, you know what, you shouldn't be in here, stop what you're doing. Vámonos, get out of here. Alright, you got to make sure you got these little dollar signs on each side of the deal. Alright, uh-oh. So basically what I forgot to do is I enabled the router, I got into it. Right now I'm only in the privilege exec, so you actually need to be in the global. Alright, so here you got to go configure terminal. Bam, now we do it. Alright, banner, MOTD. Okay, actually, you know what we can do? We can just go like here. Remember, I was hoping to be able to pull up that command. I guess it's not going to, because it actually didn't take it. Okay, so MOTD, and basically I was using the Control P, Control N, and the up and down arrows. Those in one of my other packet tracer videos. You're just going into the buffer, the history buffer, to recall the last type commands. Okay, alright, we're going to go authorize only. There we go. Okay. Alright. Everything is looking good. We're doing really nice here. Making good time. Okay. So basically, remember up here and I typed in the wrong command. It went into all this. The translating Cisco domain server. Man. And it just went on and on and on. I actually had to pause the video in order for it to click on. So what we're going to do here is we are going to do a no IP domain lookup. What just means if you accidentally type in something wrong, it's not going to look for it and go into this long loop that just kills you. So we're going to go no IP domain dash lookup. Alright, that's simple. Bam, look at that. So now if you go EMABLE, I put an M instead of an N. It just tells you you're wrong. It doesn't go into this whole domain server thing looking for it. Okay? And from here, we're going to go end. And we're enter, right? We're going to do a copy run start. There are different ways of typing this in, like WR and a few other things like that. But for now, we're just going to do copy run start. It's going to configure everything. There you go. All right. So now here, we're going to go enable. Alright, and we're going to type in, alright, that was wrong. Alright, so now we're back into it. Alright. And that's basically all we do. Oh, what didn't we do? Oh, the Mother Day, we actually put it in at a different time. So, it should be okay. Hang on a second. So let's go back into here, terminal, bam. Alright, let's go exit. Exit. Okay. Oop, there it is right there. Authorized access only. Yeah, we're back in. Okay. It still doesn't like it. So, we did everything right. We just did it out of order, so they didn't like it. But everything's okay. Okay, everybody. Basically, that's what we have. We set up done the initial router configuration, and oh, wait a second. Let's go back in here. Let's go. And I thank you for watching. This has been James Cagle and Packet Tracer 5.3.4.4.